Hey Babs, welcome to another Satisfactory stream. Today we are continuing the starter factory rebuild, and if we get that done nicely, then we will have a look. Well, we'll go for a little explore on the way to having a look at the rather large plan that I have for a coal factory. Not coal factory, coal power production plant. So let's see how we get on. Did a tiny bit of work between streams. I thought I would go out and gather some leaves, biomass basically, just so that we don't have to worry about that. So run around this area basically, did do a little cave that had no enemies in it. Just for some mycelium, came back and realised that actually I didn't like how I'd built this, in so much as I'd built it down there. So I have in fact rebuilt all that up there off stream. It's exactly the same, bar I think I've put one container in a slightly different position, but otherwise it's exactly the same. I also realised at the end of last stream that what I was planning right there for the copper that we would just started rebuilding wasn't going to work. So obviously I need to that and the height change here dictated that I needed to rebuild everything. Yeah, if you're thinking, I'm sure he did more than that last stream. Yes, I did, but it's been undone to some extent. We'll just get rid of this and then we'll dive straight back into the copper rebuild. It's the boring bit, obviously. Right, that's it, I think. Excellent. First thing, we need to figure out what height we're going to have this. I think it's probably about 8 meters off this. Yeah, that's the container. I tucked it in around the side there rather than having it off at an angle. And think that's too close, so just gonna go to 12 metres. Well, it'll be 11 by the time I've put the floor in, obviously. Just quickly explaining my reasoning. So the reason that I rebuilt this was that there was a little bit of clipping going into the cliff over in this corner, and I think a little bit over here as well. But this way, this covers this cliff, and at least so far as the factory extends, I want to cover up this ugly natural cliff with our beautiful fix-it materials, make it look all nice and industrial. So yeah, so that's my reasoning. And as for why I cheated you guys out of the rebuild, is because it's just what I did before I finished last stream, so I didn't feel like it was it was worthy of your time. Get this floor in, get a ramp up there. And then we'll have a look again at this copper. That's what we just built. Oh dear. Just trim off those ones. Brilliant. These ramps are stopping, by the way. They're just temporary functionality while I build the new starter factory up. Sorry, just thinking. Yes, so I'm going to move the ramp now I've built it. Yeah, they're not stopping. They're very ugly, I admit that. They are just until we get the sync program up and running, and ooh, wasn't thinking about that one. Yes, sorry. Once we can get the catwalks and the stairs, things like that, then we will replace these. So the reason I've just moved that across is I want to come up here and here with our belts. Maybe not here now. Now I see it. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. We'll bring them both up here, and then I'll show you what I'm thinking in a minute. So, we need smelters. We need them that way around, and we're going to place them on every other tile. Every other foundation, like so. Four per line. That's 8 in total. And that is 8. Okay, and then I want to place a splitter in front of each one. Middle of the foundation. There it is. Oh. How did you get that? Now I'm questioning if I've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I haven't. This is the middle. And now we're going to go this way. Mark 1s between the machines and the splitters because the machines only accept 30 at a time. Yeah, right. Map ones. It occurs to me I didn't set the first smelter, so we're going to have to go through and program all of those. Control C. Control V. Control V. Control V. Control V. Control V. And Control V. So, right. And then we're going to connect our manifold up. My twos. But not these two. So then I'm going to come out one more here along there. Never know which way round is best when placing elevators. Well, I'll tell you what, that will not reach. Oh, it will. Oh, cool. Right, well, I was going to say, I don't think that'll reach unless I use conveyor hole, but it seems it will. Right. Okay. I am going to drop off some materials and then disassemble what we've got out there already, and then look at moving the copper materials, copper factory, copper, jeez, brain not working. The copper ore, getting the copper ore into the factory is what I am attempting to say with my apparently limited vocabulary. Oh, on that we'll drop off some rods. So drop off the wire. Silicone. Got the silicone, by the way, from chopping down some mushrooms. That is a thing, if you are not aware. So, I believe everything is backed up now, so that means we've got a container of wire and a container of cable and a container of wire. So we won't disassemble them yet. Won't take any wires out yet either. power wires, that is, obviously. We're taking all the wire out of this bit of janky factory. That only runs over here. Same with that one. It's just... I don't need to be too precious about this right now. We'll take that out too. All this. Okay, right. We will use this as a starting point, and then we're on the same grid as the factory behind us. See if we can actually get on that well. Come. You can, if you are unaware, entirely cover a mining node. Why am I missing portable miners? Why? I've got a dismantle crate, and there is my portable miner. Right. That's easy to solve because we'll just take all of our copper ingots and put them in there. Again, all of our copper ingots, take that. And we'll take all of our copper ore, put that in there. And that leaves me with... There we go. Honestly, you can build it, you just have to have the correct materials. Now if we point that... Oh! Yeah, we'll go in that direction. That's some nice straight lines to it. We'll do a dog leg. And then up there. Right. Similar up here. You know what? No, I was going to say we'll just get rid of all the power and start again. I will in the future. But right now, not enough space to pick up leaves. Shocking. Right now, sorry, I'm just looking at my dismantle crate. That. No. Okay. Yeah, right now I just want to get it built and going, and then we'll look at redoing the electrics in the future. Does that cover the highest point? No, it doesn't. That one then. Back into Zoo. Right, my pioneer's drunk. Why am I missing a portable miner? This must be a dismantle crate again. There we go. Wow. Oh, we'll not give you the most valuable piece of equipment that you've dismantled. We'll put that one in a crate just over here, so you don't know where it is. Right. If I do that, then it drops off a cliff. Joins with that one on the dog. Yep, right, okay, I have a vision, and we'll take out my junky belt, junky transport belt, and we'll put that in like that. That's not what I meant to do. Just considering whether this needs the sides or not. I think probably not. In the spirit of fix-it efficiency, I don't think it needs that one either. There we go. Brilliant. Right. Plug that in. And then that'll come down there. Why cancelled that? Will now, however, take the long way around. Have I been in that cave? I don't remember it. Oh. Right, and then we come to Mark 2 here. Halfway, no, bit too close. And then is that now at the right height? Good question. Yeah. We'll keep it at that height anyway. Okay. We should now have our in logistics stackable poles. To put in at 3, 5. That's going to go there. Excellent. Right. Back upstairs. And Polygamous. Hello. Yes, I'm setting up a Discord myself, Polygamous. I'm hoping to have it up this week. That's not what I meant to do. I'd rather do that than add people personally. No offense, just yes, there we go. Reinforced iron plate. Not the material I expected to be missing today. Suppose it makes sense. I forget the Mark IIs are made out of reinforced iron plate. So, that goes there, and then straight into there. Oh. Let's continue this one. So I want this one to go in here. So we can come here and then in there. Oh dear God. I think OSHA are going to be in contact soon, and I'm going to have to look at some railings. Of course, Fixit don't supply those unless you buy the design from the Fixit shop, the awesome shop. That's not going to work, is it? So it's going to lock onto that. So how do we do this? We have to do it from the bottom. That's fine. We can probably didn't need to come down here. Probably could have done that from the bottom. Done that from the top rather. Over there, all the way up here. That's too high. Oh wait, I don't want that one. one. That. Then from there to there. Wonderful. Right, none of this will be working yet because obviously we have not yet got power up here. So what's the next stage then? Right. Here I want constructors on that foundation. And with this we're going to make a sheet which requires 20 per minute. The smelter's output 30 per minute. So if we then each of those split and then a middle merger that means well, technically it means 15 will go there, 30 will go to the middle one, 15 will go to the end one. But in time it'll just balance out through the fact that that one obviously can't take 30 a minute, so second that's full, start backing all, push a full 20 into there, that'll then output into a merger. Lazy about this. No, okay. 5 then merger. What's that output? 10 per minute. So that one's absolutely fine. Still only coming out at 30 per minute. And there we go. Just need power on that. Excellent. Check how we're doing for space up here. So next up, we're going to do wire. Everything that's left is going to be wire. Because wire only takes in 15 a minute, you know what? Let's program this one. Only takes in 15 per minute. We need 2 constructors per smelter. Boom, job done. Splitter, go in that way. because we're still dealing with low numbers. How is that too steep? Bizarre. We can still use smart ones on everything. So 30 into two 15s, which outputs 30 at a time, and then I want about 2/3 of these, which are going to be 6, 12. 2/3 is 8. 8 of these then go into cable. Cable is 60 wire, so then merge everything back together. Cable, pick that, and so every other foundation, just making sure I'm not walking off my slightly junky floor. That's 8, that's 4 then. Excellent. Merger. There. Again, we're still under 60, or 60 in the maximum, so mark ones. So you just don't have to use the fastest belt you've got every time. The thing that I would ordinarily do when I was designing a factory like this is plan for future expansion, but frankly this is a bit of a temporary build. Not go crazy on this, because I want to move my space elevator over onto that platform over there. We'll just square it up a little bit. And then we'll just manifold that, I think. So 5 is merger. Which way are we going to go with this? Go that way. Only outputting 30s, so again. Mark 1s. Till this point, because at this point that's 120. And I think we're going to pretty much do exactly the same here. Because there, also output 30. Or is 120. Right. Get rid of any wire I've got. Get rid of any copper I've got. Cable I've got, rather. Nope. Cool. Just offload. Mycelium. Got my wood. Wool offload. The leaves that I've got. Take all of that? I am very surprised. And until this point, we've not been producing any copper at all, so any copper sheet, I should say. So okay. Oakley doggly then, we just got to plug this bad boy in. I have made that a little bit harder. Oh. Okay. Much happier when I have wall mounted electric. It's not the end of the world clipping, but it's also not the nicest clipping. I do believe that is this floor wired. Get on the ladder, Pioneer. Excellent. Of course, everything's going to turn yellow shortly because we've got full containers already, but you know, we're good to go. We're good to go. Right, next one is concrete. One concrete up here too. Concrete is there, but I also have somewhere here more concrete. There we go. So while I'm here, just going to do a little bit more biomass collection. And then I think what the next thing I'm going to do is move the space elevator so we know where that's going. Because I suspect I'm going to be routing around around the space elevator with this next concrete. Given its location. Yeah. Pretty confident with that. Very funny about wasting biomass, even towards the end of the game. will try to do this mostly off screen in future, but yeah, there'll be the occasions where, like this, I want to get some foundations down. Don't feel like I can let the biomass disappear. Done, I think. Excellent. Hi, dugout. Oh. This biomass, and then we'll go rebuild the space elevator. We extend this a little bit. See how that figures on. Might be one too long. Yep, that looks about right. Go. Right. So then, space elevator is 7 by 7, roughly speaking. It will go that way around. Ooh. Or is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it's 6 by 7. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is indeed. It's an air raid! Oh wait, no. Cool. Right. So, I'll go grab some more concrete. I'm going to leave that one running for the second, and we'll start on the other one. Also, I brought me a purple power slug. Nice. Excellent. We will have to deal with you properly at some point. Bobo the doggo. Plates. No, no, no. We'll grab some more reinforced iron plates from here. Not there. From there. Let me out. There you go. Oh. Yeah, it will run. Bloody sniper! Where is he? Oh, come on. Silly. I hate this. Just floating around. You are dead. I don't even need to be there. I think this one's too high. Also, because I'm silly. So, bit. I've got the things to build myself some portable miners. I do indeed. Only need the one. Right. One more. You. not placing it on a resource node. Surely that's... surface is too uneven. Until I turn it like that. That's going to irk me. Not down. Yeah, I can about live with that. Rosie Finn, first time chatter. Hello there. Oh. I'm doing good, thank you, Rosie. How's you? Oh. Aha. Brainwave, brainwave. Right, we will go this way. Get rid of this one. Get rid of that. We'll turn the... you get it on there without actually seeing... Oh, I just had it at the point. Thank you. Can we get back on top of the foundations, please? Go that way. Trying to place it on a resource node. Oh, why are you being so difficult? There we go. Excellent. Go that way. That solves two problems. Don't mind. Rosie, people have called me far worse names. You may call me whatever you like. And that lines us up perfectly. So, oh, I do remember that we've actually got another foundation before we we start having trouble with the space elevator, so we can go up there. I'm from the UK, Rosie. Southwest, to be precise. I think we're going to go... Sometimes I hate this game. You no play ball. Right. Okay. Let's do this a different way. Oh.
Rosie _ Fan50 just followed.
Thank you, Rosie. Yep. Come down there instead. Yep, I'm reasonably content with that. Need to bring power down here, and I think I'm going to deal with the belts from up top. Oh, just double check. I'm pretty sure that is a pure. Yep. How is it in the US at the minute? Well, in particular, not that familiar with I was going to call it a postal code. I'm not that familiar with what I'm trying to say, apparently. With your area. I appreciate that the US is a lot bigger than the UK. Not that the UK has one unified feeling on things and weather and everything else. And you have an idea for me. What might that be? That's right, mate. Yep. Here's the right type of belt. That into there. I am working on my alerts, banners, etc. at the minute. I have a particular aesthetic that I'm going for. Suits my dev business. So thank you, Rosie, but no, I'm good, thank you. Full power across. Off that one. To be honest, Rosie, this streaming thing is a bit of a side gig. Go with this. My main business is as a game dev. I have decided to do streaming because one of the changes that I made I decided to make when I set up the business was to spend a bit more me time. I'm playing games anyway. I figure I might as well stream it, see how that goes. So yeah, it's not something I'm willing to put money into. If it makes me a bit of extra money, wonderful. If I have a good time doing it, wonderful. If none of that happens, then I'll just give up. But yeah. So I think that's too close. Oh no, no. There, that's going in the wrong direction. Do that again. And then where are we going to be bringing in the other? Out there, but I mean, I won't be. We'll probably go, I guess, across and then in. So, say about here-ish. Then guess we just manifold it. Right. bit of on-stream maths. So we have 240 divided by 45, unless I'm mistaken, so that is 6, and one of them at least will be underclocked. Or underclock them all to 40. Go there, start here. That makes sense actually. 3. I'll make it concrete. I'm going to underclock it to what we're going to underclock it to then, 45 divided, no, 40 divided by 45 times 15. Excellent. And copy that. 6. First thought. We're going to come in from that side. Okay. Right then, power, which should be obtainable from here. Redo that one. locally. Right. So we will merge all of them. Oh, better if I'm merging. Same place there. Mark 2 because of the 90 in total. Job's done, right. And just need to look at the other side. That is mostly centered. Bob, your skills are enviable. There we go. Jeez. It does occur to me, I've totally failed to customise my colour this time. I need to be looking at that at some point. Yeah. Right. And that one. Into there. Wow. What is that bell doing? No idea, but it's not doing it now, so. I'm concerned that belt is not actually connected to where it should be. Neither is that one. Some interesting voltage. That's all running fantastic. There we go, folks. That is 2 pure copper nodes and 2 pure limestone nodes, all hooked up, running at maximum efficiency. Brilliant. Bit more space for expansion if need be, but I think we'll be moving on before we need to expand. Right, Next up then, iron. Do need to do iron because this is just a little bit jank, just a little bit. Also, I want this bottom floor mostly empty. Just not sure how I'm gonna go for it, to be honest. I also have plans to rebuild it once coal power's out of the way. I'll take that out. Let's just tidy up. Power. Again, this will be the final version of this. Yes, obviously I want it to be down here. Brilliant. Right. That's tidy now. Okay. Not going to get to coal today, are we? Because it's only half an hour left of the stream. And obviously, really janky things like that will have supports. Once again, waiting on the awesome sync. Got ideas on how to implement that before we get smart splitters. But we're not a million miles off smart splitters either. One miner there. Right, so that goes right. Okay, yeah. Right. Might go for some ceiling logistics on this one, although again, awesome shop needed for that. Maybe not. Okay. Let's go. Figure out what our biggest building is, which is probably the smelters. Looking at this, top of my head, I'm going to say 12 high, 1 metre. How does that look? Think maybe we go one higher. 16 meters. Actually have a gap of 15. Oh, just that. Oh, goodness. I was going to say, that's the boring bit of the game, is just sticking down tons, tons, tons of foundations. Till until you have a little accident, and then it's not so boring, but also not so fun. Oh, well, that's just mildly advanced. Also, well, screw it. As I say, it is temporary. Slimes, good morning. Technically a first time chatter, although we had quite a conversation last Friday. Yes, absolutely love Satisfactory. It is my current distraction from Oxygen Not Included. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming by, mate. Do intend to pop along to your stream in a little while. But I do have some shows this afternoon, so I think there'll be a lot of lurking going on. Okay. You know what? I'm absolutely itching to do some exploration. Got that slug there staring me in the face. I can see dozens more in there. More importantly, that is a Mercersphere. And in tidying up all this area the other day, spotted that hard drive, which I've not yet explored. So I think we're going to leave the factory there and we're going to have a look at going and having a little explore of the local area. So drop you off. Just want to make a bit more space in my inventory. Get rid of that. Want some more plates before I go anywhere. goes in there? No. To be honest, most of my gameplay so far has been exploring. I've done 2 streams of exploring. Was very keen to not explore this time. It is lovely, but after a while it just gets a bit samey. But yeah, one of the key things that keeps me interested in this game is finding the really beautiful landscapes that are out there and just the little secrets. We'll have some more concrete. That one, there we go. Right. Let's go explore. So slimes, I'm right at the start of the game. This mess down here. This was my very first just getting started build. It is horrid, it is very ugly, and this is me rebuilding it now, making it prettier. I don't have a lot of the aesthetic stuff, so at the minute most of the prettiness just comes from functional beauty, shall we say. But the particular reason I bring it up is because I also don't have some of the best weapons, because I know I'm going to run into something down here. Oh, there we go. These friendly bozos are called hogs. These particular ones called fluffy tail hogs. They have no ability to throw anything at me, so I'm completely safe up here until I get down. And then they're going to come and attack me again. I'll just jump over their attacks. They're a little bit more dangerous in a group because you've got to keep an eye on both of them. But as you can see, not that difficult. They're more of a headbutter, and I get that from my son, so I don't need their kind of hugging. Oh, and this is a freebie. Quite often you have to put some sort of resources into it, or hook it up to power to be able to open that and get the hard drive. But occasionally, like that, you get a freebie. What's that? Oh, supercomputers. That is a high-end material. It's very worth it. those lovely flowers up there. Can't even remember what the community term for them is, but they're I call them stink flowers. They put out a rather toxic green gas, which at the minute will kill me. Hence why I'm running around them and not through them. More flowers. Oh. See what I'm doing for the bush. Up here.
Couple homes a residence song. Play for us.
There's a story in the game revolving around these alien items.
The voiceless effigy creates bodies in their waves but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, "Eureka!" But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
Ada is our personal AI companion. She's the life and soul of this game for me. She is just so dry and amusing. But beautiful views like that. Oh look, and the ray flying past us. That is why I enjoy exploring so much. See, you don't get very much for free in this game. You either have to work for it in terms of it'll expect you to climb. Huh. I'm not sure I killed him. What is going on? That's very odd. Yeah, you either have to climb or there'll be friends like that to greet you. Oh, another crash site. Growling. Oh, he's a big boy. Think he might actually be a cliff hog, which is sort of the third level of hog, and they can throw things. Why can I not climb like I just did? That's alright. Suspect he was only an alpha actually, which is only the second level of hog. Yeah, he was. Right, excellent. Let's see. Ah, so this needs one rotor, which we happen to have on us, I think, because I literally just picked it up. I think that's all of that. Oh, that's another Mercer sphere. Your Subnautica comment. I have only ever watched other people play it. So I kind of know what you mean, but not 100%. Okay, so that's a stink pillar, which, unlike the flowers, constantly puts out horrid green gas. These juicy looking slugs are power slugs, which which I can take home and turn into, they're called power shards, which then allow me to overclock my machines. That's interesting. The yellow ones are the mid-tier, the purple ones are the highest tier. And the blue ones, which I did just see one, maybe directly under there. Oh, it's over there somewhere. They're the lowest tier. Not that they aren't still useful. Don't take offence, please, Mr. Slug. I find it exceedingly odd that this is totally unguarded.
Our instruments echo in the deep. Do they not plug the shallow threads?
Can you hear me?
Crescendo, the effigy found the key. Sing more.
I was not created for artistic purposes. I am incapable of singing.
You sing.
Noted.
That is my factory. don't. Bit of base jumping, I think. In more ways than one. I think we're going to leave it here, guys. So, back tomorrow. Oxygen not included. Going to start a new series. Beginner's Guide, essentially. Going to explain every decision that I'm making, why I'm making it, what alternatives I might have, all that kind of thing. Give you an idea of the mindset of how to play Oxygen not included. And then we're back with Satisfactory on Thursday. Right, let's have a look, see who we're going to raid today. Jackson's on again. I think we will raid into Jackson. So, thanks for joining me, and as I say, I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.